Good evening out there, everybody. Alan G9J Sports. Hey, we're right back at it with another show. If you guys and girls have been watching, you know I done a video saying that Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Terence Crawford. So tonight, we're going to go in depth, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I think that's going to happen. Let's jump right into it. So we know the thing about weight. Hey, when you're moving up 2 weight classes like Terence Crawford, it's going to play a major factor. I don't care who you are. I want you to think for yourself, if you lose 14 pounds, how are you going to look? Or if you gain 14 pounds, how are you going to look? It makes a big difference, and you know that yourself. So Terence Crawford's going to be moving up 2 weight classes. He's going to be moving up 2 weight, not 1 weight class. He's going to be moving up 2 weight classes. What does that mean? That means that Terence Crawford's going to be going, his normal walk-around weight is probably about 160 pounds. But he stays in shape, so that really isn't a thing for him. But to be able to move up where he's going to be moving up and be ready to go, Canelo Alvarez probably walks around about 180, 185, 90 pounds. So Canelo Alvarez really isn't going to really have to do anything as far as getting in shape. He's in shape, but he's going to have to really. It's just going to be his normal thing. Where Terence Crawford is going to be putting on that weight, and he's going to want to sustain that weight. That's the number 1 key factor. Number 2 on the list, I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that Terence Crawford, right this moment, Terence Crawford is thinking to himself, he could lose. He could lose. Not because he thinks Canelo is better than him, because he knows that in his mind, in the back of his mind, he knows that he's going up 2 weight classes. If you don't think that that's going to play a factor, then you're mistaken. You're truly mistaken. Now, let's go a little step farther than that. Canelo Alvarez is taking punches from Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol, who's been in there with Benavidez and some of the greatest light heavyweights that you've seen in the modern day era. They didn't knock him out. Benavidez was hitting Canelo. If you watch the fight, he was hitting Canelo. I've actually taken time, not just to be getting on there talking to you. I've watched all the fights, but I went back and watched how Bivol was hitting Canelo, and it didn't really faze Canelo Alvarez. So you're telling me a man moving up from 154 pounds is going to faze a dude who's fought a light heavyweight? No. So from the opening bell, there's going to be, and you will play a part of it because you're going to pay your money for it. You're not going to want to see anybody run. Now, we know Terence Crawford isn't going to run, and that's where the problem's going to come in. Terence Crawford, from the opening bell, Terence Crawford's going to have to go out there, and he's going to have to mark his territory. Draw the line in the sand and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. With a bigger dude who's going to be hitting him back. This ain't going to be none of that stuff where somebody ain't hitting you back. He's going to be hitting him back, and he's going to be hitting him everywhere. They're about the same height. Well, Terence Crawford has a little bit more of a reach, but hey, they're going to be hitting each other. They're going to be standing toe-to-toe. It's not going to bode well because those shots, ladies. And I'm telling you, the first round, I don't see Terence Crawford knocking out Canelo Alvarez even if they fought 15 rounds. Even though he pummeled Errol Spence and stopped him, knocked him down 2 or 3 times, that ain't going to be happening to Canelo Alvarez. It's not going to be happening. Canelo Alvarez is going to be throwing them. Hey, man, you remember when he fought Charlo? He was hitting Charlo. He was hitting Charlo. But we know there's a difference between Charlo and Terence Crawford. You hit Terence Crawford, he's going to get mad. And when he gets mad, he's going to start letting those hands go. And when he starts letting those hands go, there are going to be some, hey, for every action, there's a reaction. And when he lets them go, Canelo Alvarez is going to be hitting them. He's not going to be wide open to shots like Errol Spence was getting. He's going to be covered up and he's going to be hitting. But I don't really look for him to be that much covered up because at some point in the first round, Terence Crawford's going to have to make him respect him with his power. Not going to happen. Now, I know that Terence Crawford's, his only thing is to use that power jab. Use that right hand. Go southpaw. Use that right hand as a power jab and to keep Canelo off of him and try to frustrate him. When Canelo Alvarez takes that away, what's going to happen? Come on. When Canelo Alvarez takes that away, what's going to happen? What will Terrence Crawford be able to take away from Canelo? Will he be able to keep Canelo from cutting off the ring? Will he be able to slow Canelo down with the body shots? That means he's going to have to get close to Canelo. I just don't see it. I like Terrence Crawford, but I'm telling you, the best fight, I'm going to tell you, the best fight I ever seen him fight was against Errol Spence. But I've seen him in some fights where he's taking some shots. Fighting against Canelo Alvarez isn't gonna work like that. Let's keep this thing rolling. Next, Canelo Alvarez is crafty. See, the difference in what just a fan that doesn't really know is this dude is crafty. You can talk about his footwork. He stands flat-footed. Man, Canelo Alvarez ain't won all these fights, and he ain't got no tools in the bag. He's got some tools in the bag. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, tools in the bag, we'll switch over and go to NBA. LeBron ain't got no tools in his bag. One tool, using power. Well, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, they had a plethora, and I do mean a plethora of tools in their bag, like Canelo Alvarez. He can stick. He can move. He can power. He can get inside. He can get outside. It's going to be tough for Terrence Crawford. It's going to be tough. So for all of you fans out there who just thinking, oh, why is this dude saying? I'm telling you, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. In this fight, I guarantee you, both fighters really have a true understanding of what this fight really means. See, we're not going to see one of those things where it was Mayweather-Pacquiao and it was a build-up and Floyd got out there and schooled him and you didn't get your money's worth. You're about to get your money's worth. You are about to get your money's worth when you see these two young men step into the ring. So I'm gonna continue to monitor this thing as it goes. I'm gonna continue to monitor because it would be an absolutely amazing feat if Terrence Crawford can beat Canelo. It would be an extraordinary feat if he can stop Canelo. Canelo's never been stopped, and he's never been down. Terrence Crawford he's been hit, and he's been wobbled, and he's been shaken up. It'd be an incredible feat. Somebody's legacy is on the line. We're going to see. We're going to keep grinding on. Allen with D9J Sports. Be careful out there. 4th of July weekend. It's boxing. I can't wait. I'm definitely out.